My name is Nick. I'm from England. I lived in Australia for about 8 years. My family immigrated there. I have a brother and two sisters. I've been to France, Germany, Brazil, Vietnam, and Korea, and just to visit but some Brazil and Korea I visited for maybe about 1 or 2 months. I did photography in Brazil, and I was learning the Korean language in Korea, and I could actually speak Korean. My hobbies are computers. I like to do programming. I also do design work as well using Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop, and sports. But most of all these days, I'm especially interested in business. I like to do entrepreneur style work, making new businesses and thinking of new business ideas. And I have a big interest in the future, especially to do with space. The value of learning English, in my opinion, is that if you can learn the English language to be able to, even just to communicate on a basic level, that will give you a foundation and a stepping stone to talk to a lot of people all around the world. Like Americans and English people and even Australians, they are not good at other languages. But so if you can learn English, um, it helps you to be able to communicate with them, learn different things about other cultures, and learn a different point of view. And I think learning different point of views has helped me, but will also help you. I've learned a lot of things by learning Korean, by learning Japanese, and every other language I studied. For those students who would like to study English, one thing I recommend is to build up good English habits. For example, writing a diary 1, 2, 3, 4 times a week, listening to English podcasts, radio, TV, like movies, anything that provides extra exposure to English, and reading as well, reading English material. But most importantly, to have some type of English, I guess, lesson or conversation, or to be able to output your English is very important. Input is, of course, very, very important, and having a good habit of learning, studying, keeping your English going. But in the end, if you don't output it, it's very difficult to be able to use your English in a real setting when you're in America or Singapore or Australia or England or whichever English-speaking country you go to. You want to have the experience of just being in front of a foreigner, like speaking English, getting the reply, and pretty much not having any time to think about a response, but just output. Have challenges, have a debate, have being able to think creatively in English. These are important. For lower level students, just being able to make a really good single sentence based on a keyword, that's a very, very good practice. But if you really want to learn English, your habits every day is very important. And that's not just with English, with anything. If you want to learn programming, just being able to constantly learn something new, experiment, like that's vital. Business is an ongoing process. English is also exactly the same. It's something you do every day. So we would love to see you in SSA, Sunshine Avenue. We have amazing teachers here and they're all really friendly. We have a very friendly atmosphere. If you can come, we'll be very happy.